The streets of Wuse, Abuja, were always alive with honking cars, chattering traders, and the rush of people trying to get home. I was one of those voices, calling out to passers-by, selling bananas alongside my mother. Business had been slow that Saturday, and my mother was worried. My younger brother's school fees were due on Monday, and we barely had enough money left. "Mom, go home," I insisted. "I'll stay a little longer. People will be returning from work soon, and traffic will build up. I can sell the rest and make more money." She hesitated, concern etched on her face. But exhaustion won, and she finally left. Determined to make the most of the night, I sold my bananas at a discount, hoping to make up for lost time. By 10 p.m. my plan had worked. I had sold almost everything, leaving just one bunch. Pride swelled in my chest. I had made a bold decision, and it had paid off. But now it was late, and home was far. If I wanted to get back before midnight, I had to leave immediately. I gathered my things, bid goodnight to the few remaining hawkers, and boarded the next taxi I saw, without thinking twice. That was my first mistake. The car smelled of sweat and cigarette smoke. At first, everything seemed normal. The driver, a man with cold, piercing eyes, focused on the road. The other passengers sat in eerie silence. Then suddenly, the driver took a sharp turn down an unfamiliar road. My stomach twisted in unease. I glanced at the others, expecting confusion, but they remained calm. Something was wrong. I opened my mouth to question the driver, but before I could speak, I felt something sharp press into my side. My breath caught. My eyes darted to the man beside me, his face shadowed in the dim light. He held a knife, his finger pressed to his lips. "Stay silent." Cold fear gripped me. I turned to the front seat, and the man beside the driver raised something in warning. The car sped up. My heart pounded. I wanted to scream, to fight, but fear held me frozen. Outside, other cars passed, oblivious to my silent terror. Loud music blared from the speakers, drowning out my ragged breathing. I begged. I cried. "Please don't hurt me. I have a family. I'm all they have." No response. Then I saw her. A young woman sat among them, close to my age. Hope flickered in my chest. Maybe she's a victim too. Maybe she'll help me. I locked eyes with her, my tears pleading for mercy. She smirked. "Fine girl, just cooperate with them." My stomach dropped. The last bit of hope drained from me. Tears blurred my vision. My thoughts raced. Was this the end? I thought of my mother, my little brother. They had no idea where I was. I clutched my bag tightly, feeling the hard-earned money inside. If they took it, my family would be left with nothing. Rough hands suddenly yanked my bag away. They emptied my pockets, took my phone, checked my bank account. Nothing. Angry voices filled the car. More hands reached for me, shaking me, searching for valuables. My head snapped back from a sudden blow. My cheeks burned. My body ached. Then, the door swung open. The next moment, I was airborne. My body hit the hard road with a sickening thud. Skin scraped against asphalt. Pain roared through me. My vision swam as I gasped for breath. The taxi slowed just long enough for them to toss out my last bunch of bananas. Then, it sped off into the night, leaving me broken and bleeding in the middle of the road. I lifted a trembling hand, trying to flag down a car. One slowed. The driver took one look at me and sped away. Another, gone. I lay there for what felt like eternity, shivering under the cold night sky. My face was swollen, my body bruised. The world around me blurred. Then headlights. A car stopped. Footsteps approached. A man crouched beside me. "Are you alive?" I tried to speak, but my voice was barely a whisper. "You look like a mad woman," he admitted. "I was going to leave you, but you spoke." That was the last thing I heard before everything went black. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. The taxi